It had been months since my son, Liam, and I had spent quality time together. Between work, school, and the daily grind, life had a way of keeping us apart. So when I suggested a long drive to the countryside on a Saturday morning, his eyes lit up. He eagerly jumped into the car, and for the first time in a while, it felt like just the two of us against the world. The road stretched ahead, lined with trees that swayed gently in the autumn breeze. We laughed, shared stories, and sang along to our favorite songs, the kind of carefree happiness that had been missing from our lives for too long. About an hour into the drive, I noticed a slight wobble in the steering. At first, I thought it was just the road, but then came the unmistakable pop. The tire blew. The car jerked violently to the side, and my heart leapt into my throat. I gripped the wheel tightly, managing to slow the car down and guide it to the shoulder without hitting anything. Liam gasped, his small hands clutching the dashboard. "Dad, what happened?" "It's okay, buddy," I said, forcing calm into my voice. "We just have a flat tire. Nothing we can't handle." I got out to inspect the damage. The tire was completely shredded, and I realized quickly that we were in the middle of nowhere, miles from the nearest gas station. My phone had barely a signal, just enough to make a call, but not enough to get accurate GPS directions. We were stranded. Liam looked up at me, his eyes wide. "Are we going to be okay?" I swallowed hard and smiled. "Yeah. We're going to be fine. I promise." I pulled out the spare tire from the trunk, and as I fumbled with the jack and wrench, I realized the situation was trickier than I thought. The ground was uneven, and the weight of the car made everything harder. Liam tried to help, but I gently told him to stay in the car where it was safe. Minutes turned into nearly an hour. I was sweating, frustrated, and exhausted. I felt a pang of guilt for bringing him out here, putting us in danger. But then Liam spoke, softly, from the driver's seat. "Dad, you're really brave, you know that?" I paused, wiping my forehead. "Brave? I'm just trying to fix this, buddy." "No," he said firmly. "I mean it. You never give up, even when things get hard. I want to be like you when I grow up." Something inside me shifted. That moment, simple, yet profound, made all the struggle worthwhile. It reminded me why these drives, these little adventures, mattered. It wasn't about the destination, it was about being together. Finally, the tire was changed. The car felt solid again. I climbed back in beside Liam, who was grinning despite the ordeal. "We did it, Dad." "We did," I said, smiling. As we drove on, I realized something important. Life would always have flat tires, unexpected setbacks, challenges that throw us off balance. But the way we handle them, together, is what defines us. That long drive, which had started as a simple plan to reconnect, became a lesson I would never forget. By the time we reached the countryside, the sun was dipping behind the hills, painting the sky in gold and orange. We parked by a small lake and sat on the hood of the car, sharing sandwiches and laughing about the tire incident. Liam rested his head on my shoulder. "Thanks for today, Dad," he whispered. I held him close, thinking about the tire, the struggle, the fear, and the eventual relief. "No, thank you, buddy. Today reminded me what's really important. Moments like this. We didn't need grand adventures or expensive vacations. Just a car, a road, and each other. The tire may have blown, but it couldn't stop us from making memories that would last a lifetime."